Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Law of Attraction Essay. My name is Tolani Kumalo, and today I'm going to be talking about the law of attraction and how we create what we think about, and the different kind of methods that you could use in order to attract the life you want or to attract the things that you want in your life. And as you might know already, there's 3 steps when it comes to attracting the life that you want. The first step is asking. You have to ask for whatever it is that you want in life, and then step 2, you have to believe in whatever that you are asking for. You have to believe that it's possible for you to happen in your life. And then step 3 is the receiving step. Once you do these 3 steps, I guarantee you most of the time you're gonna attract what you are asking for, because once you ask, you are putting it out there in the universe, and then once you believe, you are having faith in whatever that you are asking for. And then the third step is the receiving step. You are definitely going to attract what you are asking for, Okay, firstly, the first method that I would like to put out there, which we already know, is the power of prayer, guys. Praying, and as you all know, that there's actually the power in the spoken word. We are what we are continuously saying to ourselves. We are what we keep on talking about. We are the words that we keep on saying to ourselves, And as you might know, I would like to go on the religious side at the moment, In the beginning, there was the word, guys. That's not by accident when they said that. In the beginning, there was the word. That's when you understand that the word, there's actually so much power when it comes to the words that we say. There's a lot of power when it comes to the words that we say. There's actually, I want to just give you another example when it comes to the power of the things that we continuously saying. I once had this other teacher, Mrs. Howard, in high school. Hey, this lady, she was a funny lady, and she was actually quite smart when I'm coming to think about it now. She would always tell us in class, guys, there's power in the spoken word, there's power in the spoken word, there's power in the tongue, the power is in the tongue, And then I was like, this lady always saying that there's power in the tongue, there's power in the tongue. She said she once had a friend in high school in the olden days while she was growing up. That friend, whenever they would talk, that friend would go like, hey, I'm so tired, I want to rest. I'm so tired, I want to rest. The next day, I'm so tired, I want to rest. And then within a few months, that lady has actually passed on, And I think that's when it actually hit Mrs. Howard that, hey, there's actually power in the spoken word and what we continuously say in our lives. And we can either choose to create, or we can either choose to destroy. We're just using our tongues, guys. And the best thing I would like to say, it's best that you create. Create the life that you want to live. Create it by saying good things. Talk about yourself in a very good way. Whenever you pray, guys, you need to first ask for whatever it is that you are praying for. You can put it down in words, or you can put it down in just sending random gratitude into the universe, just being grateful for the life that you have. Just keep on being grateful for the life that you have. Gratitude really does play a major role, in our lives when it comes to creating the life that we want to experience. It's like me, I make it a habit now. It's actually a habit now that I count the things that I'm grateful for. I count them on a day-to-day basis. I'm grateful for the place that I stay at. I'm grateful for the things that I have. I'm grateful for the work that I got. I'm grateful for actually being here. I'm grateful for actually being alive and healthy. I'm grateful for my laptop. I'm grateful for my cell phone. I'm grateful for the bed that I sleep in. This could be anything, guys. Just keep on being grateful. Keep on being grateful. The attitude of gratitude is actually what's causing things to actually start growing into your life. Because the more you are grateful for something, it's almost like you are sending a signal to the universe and saying, yes, I'd like more of that, I'd like more of that. And that's actually, it ends up creating this certain type of fun and joy into your life. Because guys, the more happier you are, the more you actually start attracting more things that actually make you happy, you know. And that's the power of prayer, guys. That's the power of the spoken word. And another thing, or another method that you could use, is visualization. When it comes to visualization, I think it's very, very powerful that you actually learn to use your imagination. Because whenever you start using your imagination, you start picturing whatever it is that you want in your life. Just picture it in your head, like, okay, this is, let's say maybe you have a certain type of thing that you would like to attract in your life. I'll just make an example with just a basketball, you know. Just picture yourself holding a basketball. Just picture yourself holding a basketball. You are bouncing that basketball. And you don't really have this basketball at this present moment, but you keep on continuously feeling the feelings of having that basketball in your hands, bouncing it, bouncing, 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 even taking a further step. Now you are taking that basketball and hooping it. You know, you are scoring goals. Just keep on bouncing that basketball in your imagination. And then once you start doing that, guys, what it does, it triggers something in your mind, and it triggers something in the universe, that the universe now will start to make that thing happen for you. It's either you might actually get a friend who actually has a basketball, and then you end up playing basketball with that friend of yours. And then sooner or later, you maybe ask that friend, where did you get that basketball? And then that friend is like, my dad actually owns a basketball team. And then you find yourself actually, you know, attracting more and more things that has to do with that basketball. And that's the power of visualization, you know. And it could work with almost anything. You can attract almost anything with just using the power of imagination. But the trick here, guys, is that whenever you are using your imagination, you have to picture the thing as if you already have it. You have to act as if you already have what you are imagining. You have to picture as if like you already have it. Like you have to picture it as a final result, as if this thing has already happened in your life. And that's the power of imagination, you know. This past weekend, I was actually chilling with my friends. One of my friends called me and he was like, hey man, let's go for a haircut. You know, okay, we went. When we got to that haircut, we met this other child. And then the child was like talking about like careers and all of those things. And then what we told this child about the career that he wanted to pursue, which was aero engineer, or it was like something to do with fixing aeroplanes, right? So we ended up telling this child about Elon Musk, and we were like, you know that Elon Musk actually started the thing of creating things at a very, very young age. So if you want to be the aero engineer, you better start now researching about aero engineers and aeroplanes and all of those things. Make it your daily habit while you are still young to actually research what it is that you want to do once you grow up. Because once you do that, you start tricking the mind and tricking the universe that this is what you do. You actually start to create that this is actually what I'm doing. This is actually what I'm doing. And that thing, I think that conversation actually made me realize what we are doing to this kid. We are actually planting a seed inside of this child. There's the power of what? The spoken word, and then there's power of what? The imagination. Now this kid is imagining himself researching more about aeroplanes, and we are sparking just that thought, you know. And I think as the child goes on, he might actually finally get that dream job of being an aero engineer, you know. And that just goes to show, you know, when it comes to the power of visualization, and when you think something, and once you understand that this is actually what I deserve to happen in my life, you start to create more and more and more of it. And And that's the power of visualization. And guys, another method that you could use is writing things down. You know, once you write down your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, or the thing that you want to accomplish in life, or something that you'd like to achieve, or something you'd like to have in your life, it's best to write it down. Once you write it down, it's almost like you are sending a signal into the universe. You are actually making this dream and goal something tangible, something that you can say, this is my goal and dream, and I'm gonna achieve it. So once you write it down, guys, it's almost as if like you are putting it out there into the universe and saying, actually, this is what I have to do, and I'm gonna do it. You know, it's almost like you are making it official. It's officially there in paper, in black and white, and you're like, hey, I can actually achieve this. And that's the power of writing things down as well, because, you know, it works with the power of the spoken word, it works with the power of visualization again. And remember, guys, when it comes to visualization, you know, if you actually watched The Secret, I actually recommend that you actually watch The Secret, the movie The Secret. You know, if you've watched it, there's this other guy who actually said, when you visualize, then you materialize. So once you visualize something, chances are you're gonna materialize it in your reality. And that's the power again of visualization. And once you write it down, it's almost like you're making an official statement of whatever your life is gonna be like. And you're making it official. Come on, guys. We can achieve our goals and dreams if we write it down as a plan. It's almost as if it's bound to happen if we put in the action. You know, the very other important thing when it comes to the law of attraction is taking action, guys. Take action, take action, take inspired action, take action. For an example, if you want a job, guys, and you really, really want a job, tell yourself, okay, I want a job, and visualize yourself actually getting a job. If let's say you are already like staying at home, when you wake up, guys, wake up at the time you would actually wake up when you are going to a job. Wake up early in the morning as if you are going into a job. And then another thing when it comes to action, also write down a CV. You cannot say you want a job but you don't even have a CV. That's almost like saying you want a car but you don't have a license. I'm not saying it's not possible that you can't get a car or a job without a license, but you know, once you get a license or a CV, it's almost as if you are ready for whatever that's gonna come. You know, you are ready for that job, you are ready for that car. And that's the part when it comes to action. Action, action, action. It plays a very big role. You know, as you can see, the word law of attraction, if you can check that there's actually a word that says action. Actually, Jack Canfield also said that in on one of his videos, and I actually learned a lot from him as well. He said the law of attraction, check that end word, it says what? Action. So you have to take action if you want the law of attraction to work in your life. Action, action, action. And guys, when it comes to the beliefs, you know, because the law of attraction has to do mostly with what you believe of yourself. If you believe that you can do it, chances are you're gonna do it, you know. And if you're having a very difficult time with your beliefs, and maybe you believe that, okay, since you grew up in a poor house when you were growing up, or you had like a very poor experience while growing up, or a bad experience while growing up, and you think that's just your life and that's how your life is going to be like, I truly recommend that you read this book coming with it right now, which is Lewis Hay, and this book is The Power is Within You, written by Lewis Hay. This book, just that this book has so much power, you know. The power is actually within you, guys. The power is within you, you know. Once you start believing in yourself, you can do it. You can definitely do it. So I recommend that you read this book. Truly recommend it. And guys, yeah, and for now, that's all for today. And please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell a friend about the law of attraction, and let's create a better South Africa, guys. I'm just here to create a better South Africa. I want us to create this positive energy, and I want us to actually grow our own country, guys. Let's take responsibility for our own country. You know, you can only change the world by changing yourself, and let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.